Fellow South Africans, it is with profound humility and revolutionary resolve that I address you today as we bid farewell to a year that tested our mettle, yet reaffirmed our unbreakable spirit. I deliver this year-end message reflecting on 2025, a year that wove threads of challenge and triumph into the fabric of our democracy. Socially, South Africa grappled with the shadows of inequality that still linger from our past. We witnessed persistent cries against gender-based violence, with protests echoing across our streets and social media feeds, demanding dignity for our mothers and sisters, such as the massive demonstrations during the G20 Leaders Summit in Johannesburg, where hundreds called for GBV to be declared a national disaster, a call that was eventually heeded. Service delivery protests in communities like Alexandra and Diepsloot highlighted frustrations over water shortages and housing, reminiscent of the hashtag Fees Must Fall movement's lingering demands for equity. Yet amid these trials, glimmers of progress emerged. The government's midterm development plan focusing on inclusive growth and job creation, offering pathways to uplift communities. We celebrated young talents like the 4 young South African scientists who earned international recognition at the Global Science Olympiad in Bali, highlighting our nation's potential in STEM and inspiring searchers for their stories of innovation from humble beginnings. These moments remind us that social cohesion, rooted in the spirit of Ubuntu, is our greatest strength, even as we confront social divisions that flared in isolated incidents. Politically, 2025 was a testament to resilience. The Government of National Unity, forged in the fires of our 2024 elections, navigated coalitions with determination, passing budgets and stabilizing governance despite tensions. The ANC's 5th National General Council in December reaffirmed renewal, declaring this year the year of renewal to make the ANC a more effective instrument of the people. Protests, such as those against remnants of apartheid like Orania, underscored our ongoing quest for true unity, while the ANC's commitment to ethical leadership purged patronage and rebuilt trust. This political landscape is not one of stagnation, but of deliberate progress toward a capable state. Economically, we faced headwinds, yet found footing. Growth forecasts hovered at a modest 1.3% amid global slowdowns and domestic constraints like energy woes and U.S. tariffs threatening exports. Unemployment remains a scourge, with the youth bearing the brunt, as viral stories of graduates hustling on streets highlighted. However, bright spots emerged. Eskom's turnaround to a 23.9 billion rand profit before tax, a sharp reversal from losses, signaled energy stability. The mining sector's resilience, contributing over 470 billion rands to household income and advancement in renewable energy under the Just Energy Transition, point to a diversifying economy. These gains, though incremental, reaffirm that with focused renewal, we can share the country's wealth as the Freedom Charter demands. Diplomatically, 2025 elevated South Africa as a beacon of the Global South. Our G20 presidency, culminating in the historic Leaders Summit held in Johannesburg in November this year, the first on African soil, championed solidarity, equality, and sustainability. We amplified calls for debt relief, climate justice, and equitable trade, mediating global conflicts like those in Sudan, Gaza, and Ukraine at the United Nations. my own participation at the inaugural Children 20 and G20 social summits, I stood shoulder to shoulder with young leaders, moderating panels that placed child rights, digital safety, mental health, quality education at the heart of global agendas. We delivered a declaration to the world leaders, echoing nothing about us without us. Echoing South African students' voices shaped international policies. These diplomatic strides, from BRICS expansions to AU reforms, position us as mediators of peace and progress. As we turn our gaze to 2026, I do so with unyielding optimism. The coming year holds the promise of local government elections, a battlefield to deepen democracy and service delivery. We must continue the fight for child and youth inclusivity, demanding development in education, economic opportunities, social justice, and political participation. Through movements like the ANC, COSAS and its sister bodies in the Progressive Youth Alliance, and all other like-minded organizations in civil society, we will push for equitable resources, digital access, and safe spaces, ensuring no young South African is left behind. United in diversity, we shall rise to transform our nation. Finally, as the festive lights brighten our homes, I wish all South Africans a wonderful festive season filled with joy and reflection. May you have a blessed Christmas, embracing the spirit of hope and renewal. And may the new year be prosperous, bringing breakthroughs in our collective journey toward freedom and dignity. God bless our beautiful nation and her people. God seën ons nasie en sy mense. uThixo asibusise izwe lethu nabantu baso. Modimo o hlonolofatse naha ena ya rona le batho ba yona. I thank